Hi guys, it's Brian here. So on to the next video. Right, so I have got quite far on now. We have seen numerous pieces coming off the car. I had a bit of a problem actually. I had the castellated wheel nut that was seized on one side. I think it's actually taken damage. Somebody's obviously hit it or something. It actually crushed itself into the threads. I broke a torque wrench. I then used that torque wrench and welded the gears inside, and then I sheared off the actual little square piece. So it shows you the force I was using. So it would not budge at all. So I could have went and bought basically a nut splitter, but do you know what? It was like 20 odd quid, and you would have to get a full set and all the rest of it. I just decided, be careful. Went in with the angle grinder, cutting blade, sliced it down, took off a piece, sliced another piece off, and then what I did is I took an abrasive disc, and I basically just skimmed the top, and then just gave it a whack with a chisel and a hammer, and it split open, and I got it off. But yeah, that was irritating the life out of me, to be perfectly honest. Try to put my gloves on here at the same time. Irritating the life out of me, whereas it was stopping me doing anything else with the rest of the car, because I just couldn't get the nut off with just sheer brute force. So the nut is now off. I've got basically all the kind of assembly off. The engine is now free. I just need to take the engine out the subframe. I do have a friend who's going to give me an engine hoist for a loan. I'm just waiting for him to give me a call so I can go and collect it. That means I can get the engine out, put it to the side. That means I get full access to the subframe. I can drop the subframe out, get that clean up, tied up like I did the other one. Gives me full access to the bulkhead of the car, see what's good, what's not. Either side, basically where the door hinges would go on, obviously the engine side. And pretty much that's all rotten, damaged, etc. Now I can see that obviously it looks like there's some sort of like kind of thicker plate in there, so basically it's obviously support the door, etc. But a lot of that is fine at the top but rotten at the bottom. And what is my idea? Do I buy a piece, or I've got plenty of metal, I've got thicker steel there which I could probably just make up a panel to fit. So basically slice off that piece, make a template, fit a new piece in, and then just get that welded in myself, and that saves a lot of hassle in regards to buying pieces. If I've got the metal there, I may as well utilise it, and fix the car as best I can. Get to conclusion with the boot as well. I'm just going to basically build my own boot. I'm going to build I will need to buy more metal. I don't have a big enough sheet for the actual boot, so I'll need to buy another big sheet. And what I'll do is I'll create a wheel weld in it, just to give it a bit of rigidity. Because obviously if it's just a sheet, sheet would just flex. So obviously putting that box in for a wheel weld is probably going to be the best course of action. And the other thing I was thinking about is, which I've seen, I've got a lot of damage running about the wheel arches and so forth. Again, I've seen this tubbing, which is called. So obviously raising up, tubbing it off, and I've got plenty of steel there to do that as well. So that's probably going to be the plan as well. Obviously that means gives me more space in the wheel arches, and I can I'll have wheel arch covers, whatever the hell you call them. Wheel arches, who knows? I don't know. Anyway, so today, the other thing is, I was taking off one of the pieces on the engine, and one of the studs broke off, and I've basically got a stud stuck in there. So at this point in time, there's two options. One is to try and drill it out. The other one is basically weld a nut possibly to it, and then try and unscrew it and see whether that'll work. That's what I'm going to try. I did try, because there was enough of a head on the stud, basically put a slit in it to see whether I could turn it with a screwdriver, but the metal's actually too soft to actually give it a good turn. So Next course of action is probably going to be, you know, get a wee nut or something, get that welded on, and then I can maybe get a wee bit of a force on it. So we'll give that a go. So yeah, we'll see how we go on. So this is the nut in question. As you can see, it's broken off inside. I have put the little slit in to try and see whether I could unscrew it with a screwdriver. That didn't work, unfortunately. The material is far too soft. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually weld a nut to this and see whether I can get it turned. Now, I'm not going to actually film that because I'll probably make an arse of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take my time with it, do the best job I possibly can, see whether I can get this turned, and I'll come back. Right, tried it, didn't work. It seems like I cleaned it all up, put a bolt on it, welded it, didn't work, didn't stick. Tried just weld onto it, again, didn't stick, didn't penetrate it. Any other wee bits were just breaking off, so the material itself is just really soft. I might need to have to, well, I will have to drill it out. It's just, I've tried everything on it, but hey ho, shit happens.